I did a new version of Superman for the hostages a few months ago. One of the hostage mothers, Edith Owell, said, "Will you do a song to support my son Alone, who was a piano player?"
Wow.
And we thought about, do we write a new song? Like, let's do a new version of Superman for the hostages, because Superman was the 9/11 song. October 7th is Israel's 9/11.
That's right.
But people also know the context of the song. And it actually came out, we put it out the same week, just coincidentally, that Coachella had their radical anti-Semitic F Israel, bans. And it goes to what you say, because music and a song like Superman is a way you can get to people who have this visceral reaction to any speech, to any op-ed, because they've been so indoctrinated into their tribe. But when you listen to a song, your mind opens. You may not necessarily agree what's going on, but I got so many calls from people who said, yeah, my son, who's kind of been indoctrinated by Free Palestine, saw your version of Superman on TikTok, and he asked me about the hostages for the first time.
Wow.
So it may not change minds, but it opens minds. And it'll give people who are stuck in these tribal, silos, kind of permission to maybe reevaluate their beliefs. This happened with Blood on My Hands a lot, because Blood on My Hands became, very polarizing right from the beginning, because I was criticizing Biden and Millie and everybody. And, Fight for Finding, my band, our biggest market is in the Northeast, which is pretty much 70% very liberal. So I would go perform. But before I performed, I would give context about this song. I'd say, look, this is a moral message. It's not a political one. And that's why the arts are so critical, because it gives permission for people to reevaluate what they thought. It changes me. Sometimes I'll hear a song about something that I don't, agree with, politically or whatever, my worldview. And I'll be like, wow, that's a really beautiful song. Let me think about that. So again, I think one way we kind of combat this tribalism is through the arts and getting people to talk to each other again.